Third question is of Gandhi. State does the greatest harm to mankind by destroying individuality, which lies at the root of the progress. So, state is the individuality. So, what Gandhi says that state is inversely proportional to individuality. That we have to know. So, Gandhi rejected Western way of life, Western material model. He favored a spiritual model, focus on individual rather than industrialization, urbanization, and blind use of machines replacing human hands. And Gandhi is anarchist because in his Ram Rajya, there will be stateless society, morally perfect society. There will be no need for external discipline. So for in his Ram Rajya, Swaraj means rule over self, self-discipline, not as discipline of the state from outside. Gandhi considered the state as soulless machine, concentration of power, threat to individual freedom, because state is maintained, police is maintained till society is not perfect. And violence is in domain of animals, non-violence is in the domain of individuals. So Gandhi always viewed negatively state. He also viewed politics negatively, that politics is just like snake around us, we have no choice but to live with it. And state was soulless machine, it represents concentrated violence. So how to move towards Ram Rajya? How to Gandhi is enlightened anarchist because he favored stateless society as the end, where every individual will perform his moral duties out of moral conviction. He will not seek selfish rights. Only one right he will have, that he will be allowed to perform his duty. But this will not be achieved outrightly. It will be achieved gradually. So greatest contribution of Gandhi in political sphere is political decentralization and Panchayati Raj. Article 40 of our constitution is based on Gandhian principles of political decentralization and Panchayati Raj, that power should emanate from below. It should not come from above. Gandhi was against centralization of power. He was in favor of revival of self-sufficient Jajmani system as it was prevalent in ancient India. Self-sufficient village economy as it was prevalent in ancient India. And he was against centralization of powers because whenever there is centralization of powers, there will be misuse of power, there will be concentration of power, there will be threat to individual freedom. So he gave oceanic circle model to prove this, that in oceanic circle model, individual is at the center. A moral individual would be ready to sacrifice himself for village, a moral village for block for district for province for nation for international cause. So these are concentric circles. Their area of working may be large or small, not high and low. Gandhi was against hierarchical pyramidal model. He was in favor of oceanic circle model. He rejected pyramidal hierarchical model of human organization where there is highness and lowness. He favored oceanic circle model, and at the center of oceanic circle model, it is individual. So individual's transformation, moral transformation will lead to permanent changes. Gandhi rejected Marx's notion that material changes are important. He favored spiritual, individualistic changes, moral changes. And the best way to become moral is minimizing the needs and ending the greed. So this is oceanic circle model of political decentralization. And ultimately, this was meant to end the state itself. And for that, Gandhian ideology was furthered by Binoba Bhave after independence, land reform, Sarvodaya, S.N. Agarwal, Gandhian planning, focus on villages, focus on decentralization. And this is how The progress is not only material, it is spiritual. Progress is always has led to centralization. Gandhi was against both political centralization and economic centralization. For political decentralization, he gave oceanic circle model. For economic decentralization, which will promote individualism ultimately, he favored trusteeship theory, that capitalist and landlords would be trustee of industries and capital. Workers and peasants are co-proprietors. So that was more moral and utopian, but this is more practical. Over the period of time, we have seen that how participation of individuals in individual capacity and civil society in group capacity has increased in participative democracy, though that will promote individualism, because too much consumerism or too much economic concentration of wealth or too much political centralization or too much power, they are against individualism and progress.